What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, and I got a cool unboxing. These bad boys. These are the DJI goggles and they are awesome. Now yes, they might look a bit clunky and I look a little bit weird, like I got like a toilet seat on my head, but once you put these guys on, they are really comfy on your head. They look stupid, but I don't care what people think, because when these guys are on, the quality of the two 1920 by 1080 full HD screens are amazing, and damn right it works if this guy, spoiler alert, but go check out, wait to the end of the video, I'll give it a good old unboxing and show how it pairs up with this. Now it's a bit hard to show you what you actually see on the screen of these guys, just because how it's set up and the camera can only really see one side of the panel. But anyway, take my word for it, it does look awesome. Now these guys were sent to me from GearBest, so thank you very much for that, very much appreciated. In this video I'll unbox it. I'm not going to show you through all the menus and stuff because it's very hard to see, like I just mentioned, on the screen, but we'll try and pair it up, unbox it, yeah, and hope you enjoy. Okay, now here we have the awesome DJI goggles, very plain box, typical DJI style, and they definitely look like an Apple product, that's for sure. I think they're going that way. But anyway, here are the DJI goggles. They have two 1920 by 1080p screens to give you a really rich, dense pixel display. So super pumped to get into this. Now the good thing about this is you can directly plug it into the Mavic, but you can also plug it into this guy, the Spark, as well. All you need is a simple 99-cent cable like this OTG cable right here, and you can get going. Awesome. So anyway, enough of that, let's go see what you get inside. Now these guys are from GearBest, so thank you very much for sending me out these for review. Definitely really pumped about them, because I'm really getting into the FPV flying with some of the smaller racing drones, but using one of these type of, especially something with this quality on a DJI product, will definitely be an experience, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Let's get inside. Very nice. There we go, look at that. Very nice packaging, attention to detail. They got some nice foam here, right there, to stop it from getting bashed up in transit. But there are the goggles right there. Sweet. We have another layer here of foam. Wow, definitely went all out to protect this guy. And here we have our little power brick. Obviously I need to get a little wall adapter, but that is no biggie. Here is a halo mechanism with a battery and everything inside it, and that is how you adjust the head diameter. Very cool. There we have some nice quality connections. Definitely they would want to be quality for the price of this. Next up, a smaller container, even that has a bit of foam on the end to stop any scratches. But in here, let's have a look. We have our cables. So I've not seen any other unboxing videos of this, so please bear with me if I'm a newbie at this. Obviously you get like you get a cleaning cloth. Now that definitely looks like a HDMI cable, and also another basic micro USB cable to USB cable. I have a small bracket here, and we have some literature in here, because you know we all love reading that. Said no one ever. So in the box, and a quick start guide. Let's get all this stuff off the bench and get a close look at the goggles. Now obviously you need to connect the headband to the actual goggles itself, and it couldn't be easier. You got these two connectors here, kind of just push it in there. There we go, and it's clicked in. Super easy to undo it, push down, and you just pull that out as well. And we'll do that so we can have a look at to turn the screens on. Now the cool thing about these goggles, it has a touch panel, and that touch panel is right here on the side, and you can navigate through the menus just by touching, swiping, doing all these cool things, and but I'll definitely get through that later on when I turn it on and see how it works. So this is your power button. These small holes here are your speakers. Down here you have 4 LED indicators, and they are for your battery life. Now I guess up here you have your heat vents, and they are on either side there. There is another speaker hole there. Now underneath this silicone grommet you have some more goodies there. First up we have our micro SD slot right there, your 3.5mm audio port, and also your HDMI Type D port as well. Now up top is pretty bare, you just have that little button to pull out the headband. Now here we have the IDP switch, or the interpolarity distance knob, so that'll, as you can see there, adjust the distance of those screens. A back button and a function button. Now inside the goggles you have a proximity sensor and obviously your 2 lenses. Now here is the headband, and it does weigh a little bit. I guess it's because it does have the battery in there. Now here is your headband knob. As you can see, it adjusts the diameter, or I guess the length of the headband itself to fit all different types of heads, and that is on the bottom as well, top and bottom, so it's very easily accessible. Now under here you have a micro USB port and also a little LED charging indicator. Okay, now super easy installation. Like I mentioned before, we'll put the headband on because you can't actually turn on the screens because all the power is in this guy. Now to turn it on, it's like any DJI product, push and hold the button there, and I can't really get it in the screen there, but as you can see, whoa, and I put it on before and it was awesome. Let's see if I can try to get the image through the camera here. Now it's really difficult to show on what I'm seeing through the camera lens here. Just a quick one. To charge it, you just use that little power brick and you charge it at the bottom of the headrest underneath the little USB port there. But it has different activations here. So you've got your Mavic Pro uses OcuSync, Inspire 2 or the Phantom 4 uses your micro USB cable. That is your also Inspire Series Phantom 4 Pro as well. And you can also play like video devices through HDMI cable, so that would be awesome. And it's really cool because you can watch a movie and it also has the inbuilt speakers in there as well. And I just put it on my head then, and the 1080p panels, you got one in each eye. It's really hard to see the individual pixels, and I was a bit worried about that. When I put that on, it was amazing. I was only reading text and that looked pretty superb. Now the controls are activated by this little touch panel on the side here, and a single finger touch. Scroll to menu, tap to confirm, so slide it back and forth and you tap once to confirm. Two finger touch, swipe forward and backwards to unlock or lock the panel, swipe upward or downward to exit or enter a shortcut menu, and the back button obviously goes back. Now the function button, press to show the focus the cursor, swipe forward backwards with one finger to zoom in or zoom out, move your head, then tap the touch panel to define the focus point. So that is pretty awesome. On the Mavic, for example, it has like if you move the tracking mode, so you can move your head around and it actually moves the camera as well. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have a Mavic yet, and you can't use it for, I don't think it's available for them, doesn't have the same function on the actual Spark, but yeah, definitely something I'd like to try out later on. Okay, now let's go see if these guys can connect and use with the Spark. So let's turn on the Spark. I already got my OTG cable, which is the only cable you really need for this. Let's turn on the remote. Let's plug the bottom of this in to here as well. So there we go. That is ready to go. And I've also upgraded the firmware on this, and yes, everything does work. The OTG cable still does work with the latest firmware for the Spark and the controller. There we go. It is initialized, and now let's turn on this guy, which I already have, and let's just do that from the beginning again. I'll turn this off. Okay, now it's hard to see in this camera if it's actually working. Now I don't know if you can see that in there. There we go, DJI. Trying to see if I can focus in on there. Oh, there we go. And there we go. We do have signal. Awesome. So there we go. Everything works. So let me get the gimbal wheel control. There we go there. Up and down. Everything seems to be working fine. There is, where am I? There am I. Hello, everything seems to be working. Let me get in focus. There I am. Hello. Let's see the latency. So just gives you an indication, but yeah, this is just going to be a quick video because it's really hard to show you guys what you can actually see on the screen. I don't know if there's a recording software that I can use for the goggles itself, because it's just hard. I did put them on and they look really, really cool. Obviously you have menus down there which you can access using the touchpad like that. You know, you can swipe up one hit and it goes into the menu. Let me go into that again for you guys. There we go. So you got all these different menus: HDMI, playback. If you have like a micro SD card in there, you can use all that cool stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited with these. I'll definitely get out in the field. As you can see, it's got a little horizon there. Up on the screen gives you your satellites, all your connections, your battery of the goggles, or the craft, all that cool stuff. So what's on this side, if I can show you guys. There we go, ready to fly, GPS mode. And if you flick the switch on the controller there, here we go, sport and normal mode. So really, really cool. I'm pumped with these, but just answered a lot of you guys' questions. Does the Spark work with the goggles? Yes, it does. And I'm really excited. And the OTG hack still works with the latest firmware. So really quick video. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Thanks to Gearbex for sending me all this stuff here. I'll leave the link in the description down below if you want to go check it out. Any questions, please leave them down below. Sorry if it's a little bit of a mess, this video. It's hard to get the footage that you want to see on the screen that I can see, which it looks amazing. It's hard to describe how good it looks. If you have a Fat Shark or anything like that, you'd know what you're looking at. It's very immersive. But with these two 1920 by 1080 full HD screens, it's amazing and it really looks cool. So definitely going to get this out on the field. Try the new firmware out as well. So yeah, stay tuned for those videos. So that's me, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.